Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Now, before we get into today's content, I quickly want to come back to a mistake that I made in yesterday's video. In this video, I said, so who exactly is worried about the XRP price? I'm not. As Skiffles came in to say, I am, David S. said that if they aren't successful by 2021, it'll be too late. And we're in the beginning of the end of Q1. And I still don't know if this was satire or real fear, but I didn't get the reference David S. I didn't exactly know who he was talking about at that point. Of course, now since a lot of you guys pointed out, hey, it's David Schwartz, and actually with a lot of rude comments, I got it. I was like, all right, yeah, David Schwartz. I just was not really expecting David Schwartz to ever say something like that. But then I quickly checked back into some of the tweets I have archived, and I saw that David Schwartz said, as a reply to Dave Roerich, I have a good friend who is writing the programs for ICA, the big banks Zillow and EXT. As he was telling about the new software he was writing, I showed him Ripple. Both Ripple and his new product were almost identical. The bank's new stuff won't be released until 2021. And then David Schwartz came in with a reply on April 1st, 2018 to say, that's too late to do us any good. Our XRP strategy can't wait that long. Which of course is a little bit of a joke, or actually a complete joke, as it was April 1st of 2018. Again, I didn't get the reference, my bad, but I guess it's all fine. Then, Ripple says stablecoins could be created on the XRP ledger. Now, I actually find it interesting how many of these articles are popping up days after the Ripple drop came out, and days after David actually talked about the whole situation. Now, a couple of, I guess, core things we should deduce from the whole interview is proof of work is kind of a technological dead end, and one of the features that I think is very interesting is a feature that would allow people to launch. Well, stablecoins are the obvious use case, but it's not just stablecoins. It's essentially assets pegged to some external value. Again, that's really the baseline of most of these articles, and I guess here's a couple other cool tweets or cool quotes. Although the crypto asset could be used for a variety of purposes, Schwartz says stablecoins are an obvious use case for the new feature. The key distinguishing property of this proposal is that the stablecoin is always redeemable for XRP on the ledger from the collateral pool. So, for example, if you hold 1 unit of a USD stablecoin, you can make on-ledger payments at any time, just as if you held $1 worth of XRP. And then another tweet comes and says, as part of Spring, the Logos team will be leading an ongoing initiative to explore a decentralized finance system that will leverage XRP at its core, as well as other ideas we are exploring to leverage crypto to transform payments and finance. The Logos team will bring even more horsepower to what the X-Spring team can deliver. All right, so that is actually most about Logos and the partnership / everything surrounding that, which, I mean, there's a ton of different, I guess, articles coming up about exactly the Ripple drop episode. A lot of it is on stablecoins, a lot of it is on kind of bashing proof of work, a lot of it is on Luno, a lot of it is on Logos. I've been seeing tons of those articles pop up last 24 hours, even though all the info is a little bit older. We talked about it on the channel before, but I thought a quick little update would do you no harm. Ripple locks up 90% of latest XRP escrow release. Most of this month's escrow funds are returned. Ripple relies on XRP sales for profitability. So of course the first sentence here is that every month a lot of XRP comes out, right? Every month it happens. Now, of course, if they want to make the people happy in XRP, they got to put a lot of it back or really state purposefully what they're using it for. And in this case here, they put about 90% of the tokens back into the locked addresses. And the second part about it is Ripple relies on XP sales for profitability. That actually comes from a Brad Garlinghouse quote, which we're going to get into. Ripple CEO was recently cited by the Financial Times, essentially admitting that XRP was an important factor for the bottom line of the organization. XRP, which was generated a few years ago, was initially not a part of Ripple's idea to offer an alternative interbank payment system. To quote, well, XRP is one source. I don't know how to answer that because if you took away our software revenues, that would make us less profitable. If you took away all our XRP, that makes us less profitable. So I don't think about it as one thing. He then later clarified, we would not be profitable or cash flow positive without selling XRP. I think I've said that, well, we have now. And Ripple keeps adding banks and partners to boost the usage of ODL, which is on-demand liquidity, also known as XRapid, on RippleNet. But so far, actual XRP usage is limited and the asset depends mostly on open market speculation. Yeah, guys. Well, the big question actually about this is, what do you think about the escrow? Do you think it's still bad? Do you think it's good? Do you care about it or what? Let me know about that in the comment section. And by the way, if you're enjoying the daily crypto news, make sure you press the like button and subscribe for more. Well, Ripple XRP likely forming double bottom, but can bulls take control? Ripple retested the key 0.2240 support area against the US dollar. XRP price could start a strong recovery wave once it clears the 2350 and 2380 resistance levels. Ripple price is showing a few positive signs above the 2240 level against the US dollar. The price is likely forming a double bottom pattern near the 2240 level, and there is a key bearish trend line forming with resistance near 2330 on the hourly, and the price could either start a strong rally towards 25 cents or decline sharply below 22 cents. XRP at this point is right in the middle at 23.69, or actually 23.7, I guess, 23.7 cents. And actually doing pretty good on the daily here. Same for the rest of these cryptos. Is a recovery coming? Is it just a small little upturn again? Who knows, right? Who knows? I'm not the guy to speculate on that. I don't like it. I don't think it's worth it. And realistically speaking here, everybody seems to be wrong all the time. Now, this chart kind of looks on point, as we're going to move back up a little bit and then fall further down. But the prices do not match because right now I think we're at 23.7, right? So we're already, I guess it kind of does work out possibly. Because right now we're kind of here, somewhere around this point, a little bit below the blue line. And I think it's about 3. I don't know exactly what country this person is viewing it from. It's UTC, all right. So we're about, it's March 2nd, 3 UTC. So I guess it's about, about here that we are at right now. Well, in theory, it's kind of good. Yeah, I guess the prediction is kind of accurate, actually, if you think about it. Well, let's quickly check a little bit further then. Ripple price could start a recovery. This past week, we saw a steady decline in Ripple below the 25 cent support area. XRP price even traded below the 2350 support level and near the 100 SMA. The bears aimed the 22 cent support area, but they failed, and the price found a strong support near the 2230 and 2240 levels. The recent lows at 2238, and the price is currently moving higher. More importantly, it seems like Ripple is forming a double bottom pattern near the 2240 level. It is now trading above the 23.6 fib retracement of the recent decline from 2426 high to 2238 low. On the upside, an initial resistance is near the 2330 zone, and there is also a key bearish trend line forming with the resistance near 2330 on the hourly of XRP USD. Successful break above the trend line resistance at 2350 and the 100 SMA could initiate a decent recovery wave in the coming sessions. The next major resistance is near 2380, which I guess we're really close to right now, and above which the bulls are likely to aim to test 25 cent resistance. Any further gains could lead the price towards 2650 if that were to be breached. What if the bulls fail, however? Well, it's a little bit of a not so nice scenario, but I guess 2350, 2320, 2220, and then 2150 are all going to be good points to take a look at. And if it falls below 2150, I think we have a little bit bigger of a problem. But then 20 cents, of course, is the next big hurdle. And if it falls even below there, we have a little bit worse of a problem. But I don't think Ripple has everything to say right there, or XRP. I think it's all dependent on what BTC is going to do. Ripple's CTO amazed at how XRP ledger changes dramatically as XRP lands on Luno. So Brad Garlinghouse, who is the CEO, says Ripple's profitability is driven by XRP sales. This is the second part of it. And it's really interesting to me how they're talking about this and talking about this and talking about this, how they're just really kind of bashing Ripple for their own words right there. But for the title, I guess, David says, I'm often in awe of how quickly and dramatically the XRP ledger has changed since its founding in 2011. Find out how amendments are made safely to the XRP ledger in the latest Ripple drop. You can just check the link out right there. It was a pretty cool episode, guys. Really one of the better ones. Actually should like it, maybe real quick. Maybe even, I'm not retweeting it. I should have done it a little bit ago. But we all collectively watched it. I think everybody watched it. It's a very good episode. So yeah, it was nice. Ripple unlocks another 1 billion XRP from Escrow wallet. Well, it's a monthly thing, so it's nothing new. And now there's more jokes of people or dumping coming up here. Just I think because of Brad Garlinghouse's tweet here. I think it just it gave up a lot more motive to just bash them on Twitter. You know, him saying that without XRP they might have not been profitable or anything along those lines. I think it messed them up a little bit. I think it was not the smartest thing to do. It's honest, that's completely true, but I think for price, it wasn't the smartest idea. Ripple is, or about bashing, like, or different scenarios on Twitter, I think it was just all stupid to do so. Again, another article talking about exactly the same thing. Ripple dumps XRP on you to stay alive by crypto analyst Luke Martin. Crypto analyst and trader Luke Martin says that selling XRP is the only way for Ripple to stay alive, and it's kind of what a lot of people are saying right now. It all comes from the same source. We all know it. So why even bother with this, right? I don't think there's anything useful he has to say here at all. Wait, actually, here's a cool article I just see here. But we're going to check that out later. Binance announces first bank channel integration with the biggest bank in Turkey for direct lira transactions. Major digital asset exchange platform Binance has announced it has integrated with a commercial bank for the first time ever. Akbank, a major Turkish bank, will now allow seamless transactions for customers of the crypto exchange using the Turkish lira. CZ posted, also happened to be the biggest bank in Turkey. You asked for it, we build. First bank ever to integrate directly with Binance, Akbank. Beginning today, users will be able to instantly deposit and withdraw Turkish lira on Binance via desktop and the iOS app with the most competitive fees in Turkey. Really quite amazing. Really good how Zao is taking care of everything over there. Really, really good. Just saw a tweet from XRP Darren, and I most likely will add this into another video here later on, but XRP Darren just posted, everybody panic, and it's a picture of CNBC with the US 2-year treasury, and you can see it's fallen down quite dramatically, right? And that normally causes a little bit of panic. Somebody asks, what is this chart? I'm dumb. He says, it means if you held a 2-year bond, you would make about 0.747%. The problem is inflation is at 2%, so you would have been quite negative right here. It would have not been a good idea to hold that. And that's, in this case, let's see what they're talking about here. Nothing else. No, nothing else. But yeah, that would not be too good. And then it's not nice to buy bonds, right? Because you won't. Because you can better just do other things, I guess, than buy bonds. It would be pretty stupid if you're going to buy bonds if the inflation is 2%, right? Because you're just losing money out there. When you get your money back from the bond, you just can buy less now, so to speak. MoneyGram declared $11.3 million Ripple cash injection as revenue. Now, a United States SEC 8K filing by remittance processor MoneyGram has revealed that Ripple has been injecting a significant amount of funds into the business since its investment in the company in June 2019. But according to a report from the Financial Times, until consulting with the SEC, MoneyGram had been classing these cash flows as revenue. So that's again another little slip up that they had right there, I guess. I don't really know exactly why they would go for such a thing. But the filing states, at the time the company issued fourth quarter guidance, it assumed Ripple market development fees would be accounted for as revenue, consistent with the third quarter treatment. As a result of the change, the Ripple financial benefit is now accounted for as offset to operating expenses in transaction and operation support and is no longer included in revenue. And then compensation for bringing liquidity to the market. Cointelegraph first reported on Ripple's cash injection into MoneyGram last week. In a recent 10K filing to the SEC, MoneyGram explained that in more detail what these Ripple market development fees paid in XRP represent. The company is compensated by Ripple in XRP for developing and bringing liquidity to foreign exchange markets, facilitated by the ODL platform and providing a reliable level of foreign exchange trading activity. So I guess they're really incentivized to use XRP right now because of this. And then cryptocurrencies price prediction, Ethereum and Ripple. That's what's going to be in our next video. Thinking about doing a little bit of a price prediction like that. I like it. I think it's worth it. If I made a mistake, just point it out to me, in a nice manner. You don't have to bash me in the comment section, It was 3 a.m. yesterday when we made the video. I was like, David S., who is he talking about? Because who would have said that XRP would fail in 2021? I was like, what? Which guy could this have been? And I really could not think of the name. But hey, mistakes are human. I'm not a robot yet, so it can happen. But thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you press the like button. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care and have a very, very nice day.